Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to yet another video. If you're new here on the channel, welcome. My name is Anna. I've noticed this trend on Instagram where people are trying to get into Christmas spirits pretty early on this year. They've started putting up Christmas trees and decorating their houses for Christmas, which, I think is totally appropriate this year. We need some positivity and a little bit of magic right now. And whatever makes you happy. So that's why in this video, we'll try to get into those Christmas spirits a little as well, but with a benefit. And also, I hope to brighten up your day and get you into the holiday mood with this video. Home Alone. It's classic. It never gets old. I watch it every single holiday season. It's hilarious.
We did it again! Hiya, pal.
He ain't got a plan.
May I do the thinking, please? Thank you. Sonny! Okay, kid. Give it to me.
But today, we're not only gonna enjoy it, but also learn from it and with it. And make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I have a special offer for you. I chose an emotional but very cool scene for practicing and improving your speaking skills as well as your listening skills.
Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself.
I think if our son can do it, I can do it.
Kate,
Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
So now I repeat it once again, but slowly. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. I think if our son can do it, I can do it. Kate, Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. He speaks in this scene a little quietly and pretty fast. He's not opening his mouth a lot. Everything is connected and he doesn't take any breaks. And this is what we usually do when we want to get our point across. And when we're worried or nervous, we tend to speak faster. Also, he's trying to be quieter so that other people couldn't hear what he wants to say in private to his wife.
Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself.
Thank you is said casually fast and is not fully articulated. Thank you and thank you. Thank you in his case. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think. All three words are connected together. I becomes ah. I don't think. The word don't, which is usually pronounced with the D sound at the beginning and an O diphthong, an N and a true T or a stop T at the end, depends on the speaker. Don't. This is how it's usually pronounced separately, on its own, or when it's emphasized. When it's in a sentence, on the other hand, and isn't stressed and of course connected to other words, it's pronounced with a flap T/fast D. The O diphthong remains in its position. The T, however, will be pretty much always stopped. Don't. The word think, no changes. I don't think. It's a good idea, although this phrase is said rather quickly, nonetheless completely clear. The word idea, I hear, throws people off sometimes. In dictionaries, they tell us that the stress is put on the second syllable, and this is the correct way to say this word for sure. But some native speakers will put a secondary stress on the first syllable as well. And that's why it sometimes sounds different from what dictionaries tell us. Idea. The next part is for you to start running around. For is pronounced with the schwa, fur. Then it connects to you and to two. As you've noticed, he doesn't say to with a true T and a long double O sound. He says duh. D plus schwa. In this case, actually a fast D plus schwa. It's unstressed and that's why it's reduced. Then we have the word start that ends in a stop T and connects to the next word running. So for you to start running. For you to start running. Now let's take a look at the next part. Running around all over New York City all by yourself.
You to start running around all over New York City all by yourself.
So running around all over New York City all by yourself. The word running, he pronounces with a short I sound as in the word sit. And an N at the end, not with an NG sound. Not running, but running. And that N connects to the schwa at the beginning of the word around. Running around. Let's take a second to talk about the schwa because a lot of people don't know what it is. It's the most common sound in American English. It might be represented by any vowel letter in an unstressed syllable. And it sounds like this. This is a very short explanation just to give you an idea. Around is said with a fast D at the end, which is just slightly touched. It connects to all and all connects to over, but they are fully pronounced. Around all over, around all over. New York City. I'm just going to pronounce it one more time and slowly so that you can hear all the words clearly. New York City. New York City. New York City. The word new might be pronounced in American English as new, but new is a lot more common. The word city is always pronounced with a short I as in sit and never with a long E as in see. Not city, but city. City. Then we have all by yourself. All the words are clear and the word yourself is stressed. Now let's listen to the whole piece again and we'll try to imitate it.
Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself.
I think if our son can do it, I can do it.
Always start slowly, and then when you can say all the words properly, try to match the speed. There are no breaks, and try to listen to the intonation, the melody of speech that I like to picture in the shape of a wave. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. And once again, slowly. Repeat with me. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. Even though I'm saying the sentence slowly, there are no breaks. Now let's try to speed up and match the speed of speech. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. The next piece. I think if our son can do it, I can do it.
I think if our son can do it, I can do it.
Kate,
I think if our son can do it, I can do it. The word I, in this case, is pronounced as I. And overall, it's pretty clear. Just a few things that I want to point out. The word our, when it's unstressed, is usually reduced to our son. And both of the words it are said with a stop T at the end. I think if our son can do it, I can do it. The next part, Peter, I'll be fine. He says Kate and she immediately interrupts him. Peter, I'll be fine. The name Peter in an American accent is pronounced with a flap T / fast D, not Peter, but Peter. A flap T, schwa plus R. Peter. I will gets contracted and becomes I'll be fine. Peter, I'll be fine. And the last and the funnest part. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
Again, the way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. Her voice is firm, her mouth is tense because she's angry and emotional. No breaks are taken. The way I'm feeling right now. I am gets contracted to I'm feeling. Feeling we pronounce with a long E sound. and she fully pronounces the ing ending as opposed to the way Peter pronounced it in the word running. Feeling, running. Right now, the word right ends in a stop T, of course. These things like the stop T or D, flap T, dropped ed endings, etc. make our speech flow. Smooth it out. Help us connect words together in a sentence, which in turn helps us sound more natural. And then we have the hardest part, but not so much to understand as to practice saying those words. No mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. Now let's listen to it again.
The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
The thing is that in most American accents, Americans pronounce all their R's, which poses a problem for most people who want to acquire the American accent. The word mugger ends in a schwa plus R. Then goes or, which is unstressed and connected to the previous word mugger, and is pronounced with a schwa plus R. Mugger. And then we have the word murderer. So we have a mur, M, schwa, R, mur. Fast D, schwa, R, murderer. And then again schwa, R, murderer. It's not a true D, it's a fast D / flap T. Murderer, and with a true D, it would sound murderer. So hear the difference, murderer. No mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. What a phrase, right? Would dare mess with me. Every word is linked to another, but nothing is dropped except for one D. When we connect two words together, one of which ends in a D and another begins with a D, we pronounce only one D. Would dare, not would dare. Would dare. And usually that D in the word would will be stopped anyway. Would. To mess with someone means to treat them in a way that may cause problems for them, or to treat them badly or deceive them. Now let's try to imitate this whole piece. So let's listen to it again.
Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
We'll go slowly. Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. And then you can try to speed it up. Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. And of course, you can try to imitate the whole scene.
Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself.
I think if our son can do it, I can do it.
Kate,
Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me.
Thank you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to start running around all over New York City all by yourself. I think if our son can do it, I can do it. Kate, Peter, I'll be fine. The way I'm feeling right now, no mugger or murderer would dare mess with me. Now let's talk about Lingoda, the sponsor of this portion of the video, and their language sprint. It's an intensive learning program that lasts 3 months and can help you achieve your goals in English. Depending on your sprint, it can be either super sprint or just sprint. You can get a 50% or 100% cash back if you attend all of your classes. It's that simple. So for the super sprint, attend 30 classes a month for 3 months and get 100% cash back. For the sprint, attend 15 classes a month for 3 months and get a 50% cash back. It starts on January 15th, 2021, but you have to sign up for it before December 28th to secure your spot with the initial €49 deposit that you will get back if you attend an agreed number of classes. You just have to follow the rules. But with this discount code, you will get a €10 discount. It's in the description box. What I like about the school in general is that they provide you with learning materials and they have structured courses. You learn with qualified native speaking teachers in small groups, which is important as well for effective and comfortable learning. And it's very convenient since you can have lessons anytime, anywhere, and the level of your English doesn't matter. You will find an appropriate course for your level. And if you're a complete beginner, all you need is to have the desire and be ready to acquire knowledge. Lingoda has been running these challenges for more than 2 years, and this concept is proven by many successful students all over the world. And I would encourage you to visit their Instagram for more inspiring stories. Additionally, you can join the sprint not only in English, but also German, French, Spanish, and business English. This is an amazing opportunity that you don't want to miss. And if you do decide to join the sprint, be sure to get familiarized with the rules on their website. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I managed to get you into the holiday mood, and I hope that I gave you the opportunity to practice your speaking and listening skills. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't yet, click the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.